the 10-minute mark of this final quarter. Boots Hawthorn towards their half-forward line. Up they fly. Basenko nearly a great mark. Here's a chance for Hawthorn through Matthews. Matthews bangs it deep in towards the forward line, and Scott takes it on. Scott plays on. It could be dangerous tonight. Knights into an open goal. Bangs for goal, and he has missed.
It was touched off the boot, Peter, by Cowboy Neil.
Oh, well, that could
great
be...
smother by Neil. A great smother indeed.
That could be a vital one for Hawthorn. The scoreboard is 13-8, St Kilda. Hawthorn now 10-9. There's the scoreboard, 86-69. And play has been in progress for 11 minutes. Final quarter in the mud patch at the Glenferrie Oval.
Great kicking by Neil, high into the air, and a long distance for this wet conditions. Hand pass out of the pack by Theodore, finds Manzi. Manzi screws the kick in towards the centre of the ground, and the free kick will go downfield as Manzi was dropped after he'd kicked the ball, and it was a crude tackle, and the free kick will go to Alan Davis, almost in the centre. Just on the defensive side of centre, hand pass to Theodore, and St Kilda go into attack. Too long. Oh, it was a tackle that started off below the shoulder level, Peter, and as Theodore ducked down, it went over the shoulder. Davis now boots it to half forward. Jaworski, great courageous mark in front of Young. Jaworski at centre half back. He boots it now towards half-forward Linda Crescent side, to centre wing Linda Crescent side, thumped on by Ma, picked up by Judson. His kick towards the half-forward flank, and it will run out of bounds for a throw-in, half-forward flank for St Kilda on the Linda Crescent side of the ground. In ruck, big Martello, a nice hook down by Martello, well rose there by Trot, and he lost it. It comes back to Knights. Knights is in trouble, gets boot to ball just in time. Minot picks it up, drives it to centre half forward, and goal! Green! Magnificent mark.
What's the mark of the day, Thorold?
Would have to be, Peter.
Under these conditions, that is impossible. That's his first mark.
Green got the ride, and the ball slithered into the chest, and he held it firmly. He's only 35 to 40 metres out on a difficult angle, and in a mud pool as well. It's not the easiest positions to fire for goal. Will it make the distance? It has. It's snuck in. And badly judged by Kelvin Moore, too. He could have, had he been on the goal line, he could have well touched that as it snuck in.
That could be a vital one, Thorold. That could be the winning goal. Hawthorn now trail by almost 4 goals at the 13-minute mark of this final quarter.
So yet another St Kilda player is added to their goal kickers. That's 10 players now, the principal goal kicker being Alan Davis from centre half forward with 3 goals.
Plays underway again. 14 minutes of play in this final quarter. In the mud heap in the centre, can Hawthorn break free? They can. Looks like Hendry from the centre to boot Hawthorn towards the half-forward line. Here's Lawrence. He's played a magnificent game, this fellow. He's played in about 3 positions. The start and the maul, but that wasn't very well done, Barry Lawrence. Towards the half-back line. Chance for Hawthorn now. McCarthy can't break clear. Towards the centre, Perovic picks it up like a clean ball, boots it towards the half-forward line. Here comes Scott. Scott's in trouble, handballs across towards Alan Davis. Davis has been very creative. From the centre, Davis will boot the Saints deep into attack. Towards their full forward line, the leapers are there. Minor from behind will tap it over the back. Down it goes to Douge. Douge goes from the refuge to the boundary line. Stuart Trott has front possession, keeps it in play now. It's out of play and a boundary throw in. Well, the Saints, at one stage in the second quarter, trailed by 24 points. Then they kicked 7 goals in the third quarter to lead by 5 goals at one stage. Now umpire Dell has picked out a free kick from the ruck battle, and big burly Don Scott will take the free kick. We're approaching the 15-minute mark of this final quarter. St Kilda 14-8, Hawthorn a 10-9. So the Saints with almost a 4-goal lead as Don Scott boots Hawthorn from the fence back towards the centre wing.
It's on the centre wing now, on the Linda Crescent side. In there is Parkin. He gets it across towards Angus. Angus breaks the tackle, boots it up towards full forward. Cowboy Neil in the van, almost takes the mark. It's kicked off the ground by Neil and eventually marked by Moran. Moran half-back flank on the Linda Crescent side. Looking, it was over the mark if ever there was one. Heath flies high, can't mark it. Ma hand passes it out to Lee Matthews. He boots it to centre half forward. Lawrence in the way again. Taps it down but gets into the back of Martello, and Big Al will take the free kick. Or is it going to St. Kilda.
Gary Conning, I think.
Well, that was out of our picture. We couldn't see that one.
He was infringed to start with after Lawrence moved in.
Fair enough. He boots it towards the centre of the ground. Welsh is there with Manzi. Manzi picks it up nicely. He's held then. Could have got the free kick. Coming in is Bremner. He's bumped out of the way. Lawrence is there. Controls it well. Does it like a champion he is. Out towards centre wing, where we see Elliott break the tackle. Then he's tackled again. Loses it. Oh, there's a lot of mistakes being made here. And the free kick will go Hawthorn's way for a kick off the ground by Manzi. Or was it... I think it was John Manzi who booted it off the ground indiscriminately, and the free kick will be taken by Leon Rice. He's on the wing on the railway side. Boots it to half forward. Almost a mark there to Martello. It's Davies now, who's roved well for St. Kilda. He gets it out towards Elliott, and the diving mark is taken by the best man on the ground, in my opinion, Glenn Elliott. His 8th mark, and he's had something like 23 kicks. Boots it towards half-back flank. It's taken by Breen, but umpire Della, who's picked out a free kick to Bremner of Hawthorn, and it will be taken half-forward right for the Hawks on the outer side of the ground. 16 minutes of play gone, and St. Kilda lead by 23 points.
Yes, time is starting to run out for Hawthorn. In this mud patch here at the Glenferrie Oval, it's pretty hard to score goals. Here's a chance for Desmond Marr. Dashing Des will boot out wide towards the forward pocket, out towards the position, and the mark is taken by McCarthy. McCarthy for Hawthorn in our blind commentary position, spot actually. Boots in towards full forward, and there's Cowboy Neal. Magnificent mark for the Saints. His 4th mark. Cowboy Neal from the back line, boots out short towards back pocket. Looks like Jeffrey Moran.
Elliott.
No, it's Elliott. They're impossible to pick up these players. They're covered in mud. Free kick downfield. Moran has been dumped after kicking that ball. There's Moran. He was unmercifully flattened after getting rid of the ball. And he is in trouble. And that wasn't a very brave effort by that Hawthorn player. The free kick goes down the field for the Saints. Kick towards the centre wing, railway side of the ground. Now it's with Alan Davis. Davis in the centre wing.
I think it's Elliott, isn't it, Peter?
No, he's got red here. It must be Davis. That's the only way.
Sorry, no, the player that was knocked down. I'm sorry.
Yes, Elliott, that's right. And now it's with Theodore on the centre wing. Theodore, who's been a great battler for the Saints, can't break clear. Got a whistle on play, and Theodore will take the free kick. Scoreboard is 14-8, St. Kilda, Hawthorn at 10-8. And that St. Kilda player is okay now, I think, Thorold, is he?
Yes, he's coming right up. He's driven himself, literally driven himself up onto the play, and it was Glenn Elliott. Great courage, best player on the ground. It's booted now towards Bremner, who flies high, taps at the ground. Welsh is in there, can't handle it. He's bumped solidly by Davies. He's held by Scott when not in possession, and he should take it. The Hawthorn wingman come rover in Welsh, and he has a half-back flank.
18 minutes of play, Thorold, final quarter.
Well, the Saints hang on to their 23-point lead. Welsh up towards centre wing. It could have been a free kick here to Hawthorn. It is, and it's Big Don Scott to take it, and he and Davis clash. And I have no doubt who would win out in that encounter. It would be the big burly Don Scott. Scott boots at the half forward. In the van there is Galt for St. Kilda. Drives it to centre wing. Pushing and shoving going on here. No one can break clear. Umpire Della will ball it up.
No free kick.
Kicked out the free kick. Well, kick it out, break it up. And he's umpired particularly well today, Umpire Della. Jaworski boots it towards centre half forward. Big Al is there, can't get through with it. It's tapped out by St. Kilda's Galt. Out towards Lawrence. Free kick to Lawrence.
He has played a fantastic game, Carl, under these conditions. He's shown all the skill, and skill under these conditions is almost impossible.
He has certainly controlled that ball miraculously. He finds Davis. Davis has been another good player for St. Kilda. His kick not a good one. It goes to Basanko, who in turn hand passes it back to Davis. It's up on the half-forward line now, and Breen makes no attempt to go for the ball. Charges straight at the pack. Coming through is the courageous Elliott. He can't get through with it. Oh, Breen indiscriminately kicks off the ground again. Breen has gone wild. And the free kick will go to Duge of Hawthorn.
19.5 minutes of play in this final quarter. Duge's kick not covering a great deal of distance, and no advantage to Hawthorn. Is marked in the centre for the Saints by a mud splattered. I've got no idea. It looks like Wayne Judson. Judson boots towards the half-forward line, and Jaworski takes the mark in turn. 20 minutes of play now in this final quarter, and time is running out for the Hawks. St Kilda 14-8, Hawthorn 10-9, and a boundary throw-in on the centre wing on the Linda Crescent side of the swimming pool, virtually here at the Glenferrie Oval.
A very shallow one at the moment. It's dried off. It's lost about a foot of water in the last quarter and a half.
There's the boundary throw-in. Hawthorn the chance to move forward. And it looks like Peter Knight towards the full forward line. Cowboy Neil jostling. Behind a great mark and Kilda's way to Gary Colling. Well, he's played a tremendous game too for the Saints. How many kicks, Kevin? 14 kicks, and how many marks? Only his third mark. He's taken some pretty timely dashes for the Saints. His kick drops short, and the mark will be paid to Hawthorn, and it's taken by Welsh, who came on the ground in the third quarter. And, didn't take him long to get wet and muddy. Short passes, which is almost came unstuck, but Rice has taken the mark. Now, Leon Rice is about 60 metres out from goal. 21 minutes of play now in the final quarter. I don't think Rice could possibly make the distance. He's lining up. Punt kick's on its way. It's dropping short, and a mark to Hawthorn has been taken by McCarthy. McCarthy, who's kicked 2 or 3, is it, Thurl?
He's kicked
2 goals.
2 goals.
Chance for his third, and the Hawthorn side badly need this one as McCarthy lines up, bangs the goal, and it is the most atrocious kick of all the whole day. Out of bounds on the full from 15 metres out, and I'd say that is doomed now for Hawthorn because time is starting to run out. It's pretty hard to pick up 4 goals under these conditions.
Peter, and not only did it missed by 10 metres from directly in front. Moran boots it wide to the half-back flank. The pack underneath is tapped down by Martello, but Lawrence, judging the ball perfectly today, boots it out of danger for St Kilda to the half-back flank. Bremner knocks it forward. Trott is there. He tries to get it forward. Rice was interfered with, was he? No, says umpire Della. It's my ball. Ball up, half-back flank for St Kilda. Half-forward flank for Hawthorn. Out of side. 23 minutes have gone. Not a good bounce. It was difficult to bounce it there, umpire Della. And it was Galt who came through, and eventually it's Doog who gets it up towards where Davis takes a timely mark for St Kilda at centre half-back. They lead by 23 points, St Kilda, and they've hung on to this lead for the last 5 minutes or so.
Oh!
Thump!
But he hadn't left before, actually.
Thumping Theodore.
That was a long jump. He jumped about 15 metres then.
And it's Welsh to take it for Hawthorn, and the 15-metre penalty to boot. A long kick by Welsh, right up to the kick-off line. Cowboy Neal's in the van there, so too is...
Free kick to Hawthorn.
Cowboy Neal, yes. He pushed him out. I was waiting on umpire Della, and he saw it a little bit later than when it actually occurred, but he was coming straight at it, took a look around the side of the pack in front of him, and McCarthy has yet another opportunity. Can he redeem his last effort?
Well, 23 minutes of play in this final quarter. The Hawks desperately need this one as McCarthy lines up, bangs for goal, and he's put it through. Hawthorn now face a deficit of 17 points. The scoreboard is St Kilda 14-8, and Hawthorn are now 11-9, 92 to 75. The difference 17 points. 17 points, 24 minutes approaching in this final quarter, so about 5 minutes of play remaining. And Alan Jeans, I think, will adopt some other tactics pretty shortly. Umpire Della, who has done a magnificent job in this very vital game here at the Glenferrie Oval. There hasn't been one flare-up, really, and that's due to the man in white who's about to bounce the ball because he's controlled the game as an umpire should, and plays underway again. Matthews to boot Hawthorn into attack. Can they come back? Facing a 3-goal deficit. Great, strong, courageous mark to Perovic, number 32. He's shown a lot of class too, this fellow. His first year with the Saints.
Champion of the future, Peter.
Couldn't agree more. He's got everything. He kicked a 70-metre goal in the third quarter when the Saints added 7 goals. Here comes Scott. Oh, an enormous leap. Couldn't hold the ball, though. Now it's Stuart Trotter kicking mid-air, taken by Matthews. Half-back line for Hawthorn side. Matthews has kicked it out in the full, I think. Yes, it's out in the full. And St Kilda to boost back into attack. We're into the time-off period now. 25 minutes of play have elapsed. Time is getting desperately short. No, it's a boundary throw-in. Must have just bounced on the line. Centre wing. Linda Crescent side. Our commentary position is virtually obscured here as Lawrence boots forward again, but taken by Rice for Hawthorn. Rice back towards the half-forward line. Sputtering there was Wayne Judson. Hawthorn into attack. Martello can't break clear. There's Davis, but umpire Della is blowing the whistle. A free kick Hawthorn's way. And it's going to Big Al. Martello. It'll take about an hour and a half to wash that hair, I think, after today's match. Martello boots deep into attack for Hawthorn. They need a goal here, but thumped away by Cowboy Neal again. Out towards the half-back line. Conning breaks clear with a handball. Duge and Conning about to meet. Well done, Gary Conning. Out towards the centre wing. Barry Breen against Bremner. Breen's got front position and does it well. Boots the Saints towards the centre wing on the railway side, and St.Kilda storming into attack now. Towards their half-forward line, and a great mark for Scott.
It's a beautiful pass by Davies too, Peter. Beautiful pass. Davies has played well. Could be the answer to St.Kilda's roving problem. Scott, who came on in the third term, taps it, kicks it up. It's taken by Elliott, and goal! That's it, Glenn Elliott.